We got a super chat from Cliptic. Cliptic writes, all premium gasolines will now have up to 10% ethanol in Canada. Would you recommend using a product like Seafoam, Marie, fuel additive, etc.? It's not necessary. You can. I wouldn't do it regularly. That's not helping anything. And those engines are, in fact, built with ethanol in mind. All ethanol in the United States, or excuse me, all gasoline, all premium gasoline in the U.S. I shouldn't say all. You can buy premium gas without ethanol in it, but I mean it's in some select stations. I'm hard pressed to find it. But Cliptic, to your question, no. You'll be fine. It'll run fine. It'll be great. And if the rare opportunity comes to run high octane non-ethanol fuel through it, do it. The issue with ethanol, and a lot of people are concerned about it, and I hate saying it this way because it sounds kind of mean, but when ethanol really started to be crammed down our throats during the 80s and 90s was the internal components that we had in a lot of our just passenger vehicles, trucks, and otherwise simply did not have the treatments and did not have the internals to handle the ethanol. And ethanol isn't so much of a problem until it sits. When it sits, it begins to break down. And when it breaks down, it collects moisture. And it will pull moisture out of the air and it'll start to create rust. It'll start to oxidize. And if the pistons, the rings, the valves, valve seats, all of these sensitive pieces do not have proper metallurgy, do not have the proper treatments, they will oxidize. Well, that has really not been a problem, I would say, since about 1996, 97. Even the hot rod engines that I build in my garage, and I actually really have thought about doing a live session in my garage just to kind of go around car engines. But then I'm like, this is a Jet Ski magazine. No one cares about the car engines I build. Because I got 4 engines in there right now, and I'm picking up a third either this week or next. Or, excuse me, let's see. 535, 505, 572, 4.5 liter for the Jeep. Then I got the engine for Marcia. I got the 440 that I got to pick up, and that's next week. So that is my 5th engine that's going to be in that garage. And I love talking about engines, but I think it would just kind of whiz past a lot of people who are like, dude, I'm not here for auto shop. And you know, I mean, I understand, but you know, I need to change this up or Kevin's going to go crazy. So anyways, even the engines that I build with the pistons and the rings and all the internals that I use, I still have ethanol coatings, high level, high temperature coatings that will not oxidize. I mean, I'm using Molly pistons, I'm using Clevite rings, I'm using Clevite bearings. They're all high temp and coated. I got an Eagle crank, I got a K1 crank, got a Callie's crank, Callie's rods, K1 rods, and Eagle rods. Wow, I'm pretty brand loyal, aren't I? Okay. Haven't ran any JE pistons. But anyways, all of those engine internals are totally copacetic with running ethanol. Every now and again, run some zero ethanol through it just to kind of give it a palate cleanser. But you'll be okay. The only thing I would be concerned with, Cliptic, and I appreciate the thank you, is the only thing I would be concerned with is long-term storage. If you are storing it for a long time, well, you're in Canada, so you're going to winterize. And when you winterize, you're cleaning your injectors, you're cleaning your fuel system. You're not having any of that fuel in your fuel system. A proper winterization clears the fuel system as well as the cooling system. And if you have done your due diligence and you go through and you purge your fuel system, like using a sea foam or something like to that effect, you should be rock solid. You should be. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.